Well, it should be on YouTube. Check YouTube. Okay. Okay. You're gonna see the railing no matter what. It's like, no, just trust me. That's why I had it yesterday. Lucky spot. Get in your lucky spot. Rob Phillips is in the house.
Your voice ready? You take some fucking...
Uh-oh. I need to take over there. Do a French broadcast now? Billaboo! That's all I know. That's all the East fans. Yep. And it's that. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you to this Saturday, January 31st, 2026 game. The third game for your SE701 Icemen from the West Arena at East Gillenbury Sports Complex in Sharon, Ontario. Your Icemen taking on the Haldimand RiverKings. RiverKings coming into this game 1-1. She said she would. She's right there. Denver Perkis. Your Iceman tender will be between the pipes for this game. The only game of the day for your Icemen, who sit fourth in the tournament standings as per goal differential. So the Icemen having to win to get into the semifinals tomorrow and then ensure their spot to move on in tournament play. Haldimand winning one game and losing one yesterday. And your Icemen winning both games 6-4 and 7-4 respectively. As noted for this tournament, the 4 official system, 2 referees, 2 linesmen. Pre-game handshakes underway here. The teams in Ontario minor hockey shake hands with each other and the coaching staff before the game versus after. So your Icemen wearing Utah Mammoth themed jerseys, the 3rd jerseys again for the 3rd consecutive time as the away team, visiting team for this game. Your Icemen in black with baby powder blue trim, going from left to right. The RiverKings, the 3rd jersey nod to the LA Kings. Richter has the puck at the point, tries to get that a nut. Another shot in right on Perkis. He'll grab that with a glove and hold on. It's the RiverKings send the puck in on net. Looks like Weeks may have lost a blade on his skate. Weeks to the bench. We'll keep an eye on that development as he looks shaken up. Sawyers will chip that up and out of the zone. The RiverKings have to go back to retrieve it. That pass up and out of the zone picked off by the Iceman who sent it back in. Sawyers hits his man. Homulus to Smith to Homulus. Chipped in by Knapsick. Knapsick tries to get that on net. That just comes out over the blue line. The Iceman now getting in a line change. 10 minutes of stop time for tournament play in this first period. 45 seconds into this first period as Carrier will pick it up. Move it up to Gwinnett. Gwinnett leaves it for Baines. Baines back to Gwinnett. He's hound as he brings it over the blue line. Tries to chip that around a defender. That's broken up. Haldimand tries to come back the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Splits the D. Backhand. Good shot and a save by Perkis as that is steered aside by his blocker. Giamaroli picks that up. Binder has a step on his man. Cuts. Looks. Pushes the D back. Right into the crease area. And Binder able to get that shot away. It's steered aside by the RiverKings tender. Rimmed around to the near boards. Kept in by Foot. Vanderham's line now out here as Carrier goes back to retrieve the puck. The RiverKings getting in a line change. Carrier hard pass. Chipped off by Binder off the boards. And Vanderham will chase it down in the RiverKings zone. Moves it down low to Giamaroli. Giamaroli to Binder. Binder comes to the near boards. Half wall back to Foot. Fired right in on the RiverKings tender. He'll steer that aside. Another shot by Binder. Rebound. Vanderham jams away and RiverKings tender covering the bottom of the net, able to cover up for a whistle. Weeks back in action here. Good to see Weeks back out on the ice here. He's centering his line. Baines and Porosny. Weeks with another face-off win again for this tournament. Foot to Ferris and shot in on net. Weeks able to get a stick on it, almost tipping it past the RiverKings tender. Great sequence there by your Icemen. Good face-off win and possession, created that opportunity. Good job by Ferris to get it through traffic. Porosny protects the puck down low. Baines back to Porosny. That's picked off by the RiverKings. Try to break out the other way. Foot will step up and keep that zone exit from getting past center, and he'll jam it back into the RiverKings zone. Turned over. Baines centering pass back to Perazzi, and the RiverKings trying to get a step on Ferris. Ferris able to protect the puck with possession. Shot off of a shin pad. Puck gathered up by Weeks. Weeks gets it out over the blue line, but no further. RiverKings having to tag up. Foot loses an edge, but the puck will come around to Baines. Baines tries to chip that to Weeks. It's held in by the RiverKings. Baines will pick it up and charge out of the zone. A 3-on-2. Baines up through the middle, stripped of the puck. The RiverKings pick it up and they'll go the other way. Homulus tries to tie up his man. Shot right in on net. Centering pass picked off by Baines. It's still in the zone. Weeks up to Baines. Baines trying to get free. Slash was his stick right out of his hand, and your Iceman will go on the power play. Well, Baines got a step on the defender who took the stick right out of his hand, and as a result, slashing penalty assessed, and your Iceman will get their first opportunity on the man advantage. Weeks in to take the draw. Cleanly won by the Iceman. Baines to the middle. Looks. Moves it to Perazzi. Back to Weeks. Weeks on the half wall. Far side. Over to Baines. Baines backdoor to Perazzi. Handcuffs him with his skates. Right into his skates. Perazzi able to kick it up and tries to go short side, but the net off its moorings. Good puck movement there by the Iceman. Ferris fed that right through the seam to Perazzi, but just handcuffed him. Iceman trying to get control of the puck down in the corner. Good job by the Iceman to outnumber the RiverKings and gain possession again. Ferris kicks it over to the far side by the RiverKings bench. Weeks drops that to Baines. Baines will move it down to Perazzi. Perazzi hounded there, moves it to Baines. Baines moves it back to Weeks, and RiverKings able to get in a full complement line change. Quick up by Weeks to Ferris. Over to Weeks. Got to throw it on net right into a scramble in the slot. RiverKings able to clear that out of harm's way. Baines will keep that in at the blue line momentarily, and then it's cleared all the way down the ice. Just under a minute remaining in the Iceman power play as they look to get a lead in this game. Great job by Baines to move it to Sawyers on the zone entry. Sawyers drops it back. Fired from the point by Homulus and snagged by the glove of the RiverKings tender. Gwinnett in to take the draw. Face-off won by the Icemen, but picked off by the RiverKings who clear it down the length of the ice. 34 seconds remaining in the power play. Opportunity for your Iceman. Smith with the puck, kicks it over to Knapczyk. Knapczyk to Gwinnett. He's hounded on the zone entry. The RiverKings look to clear it up and out. Homulus, good job to knock that down and keep it in. Knapczyk forced off the puck as he tried to jam that to the net. Gwinnett will bring it down below the goal line. 10 seconds remaining in the power play as Knapczyk trying to chase this puck down to the opposite corner. Sawyers in to help out. Sawyers hounded off the puck, hit from behind, and a penalty will be upcoming to the RiverKings. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty, possibly boarding, as Sawyers was dumped to the ice. And your Iceman will go right back on the power play. So it is a cross-checking minor assessed to the RiverKings. 4:29 remaining in this opening frame. The power play unit back out here. Weeks, Perazzi, Vanderham, Ferris, and Baines. Baines, the puck eludes him. He chips it back behind him to Weeks, who gathers it up at center. Weeks gets the zone entry. He'll curl back to the boards and slow things down. Baines to Weeks. Weeks looks, tries to put it through. Turned over at the blue line, and the RiverKings look to capitalize shorthanded. Work through on a 2-on-1, and the RiverKings capitalize and score shorthanded to go up 1-0. Turnover at the RiverKings blue line, and RiverKings make no mistake as Gwinnett tries to keep that in. RiverKings will get possession. Ricker comes in. He's hounded off the puck by Homulus. Homulus will pick it up, work it up to Gwinnett. Gwinnett over the blue line. Curls back to the boards, moves it to Homulus. Homulus will rim that puck around the boards to the other side to Binder. Binder down to Knapczyk. Knapczyk looks. Moves it to the middle of Homulus. Homulus over to Smith on the half wall. Back door looking for Binder. Right through. Binder will pick it up, try to jam it down the wall. Homulus there trying to help out. Homulus got to be quick on his horse to cut off his man. Good job to protect the puck. Forced turnover by the RiverKings. No penalty on the play. It's the net off its moorings, but Perkis is going to put it back on and play will continue. Gwinnett to Smith. Smith will pick up the puck. He's pushed to the boards, protects the puck deep in the RiverKings zone. RiverKings able to clear that out. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage as Knapczyk drops the puck back for Gwinnett. Gwinnett to Carrero. Carrero to Binder. Binder over the line. Dodges a check. He'll curl back to the wall. Strip to the puck, and the puck right up the gut into the neutral zone, and the RiverKings score shorthanded, and it's back to 5-on-5. Giamaroli tries to jam that up and out. He'll pick it up, clear the zone himself. Tries to hit Binder. That doesn't work. Puck back in. Carrero looks a hard off the boards trying to connect with Giamaroli, and unfortunately it will go down for an icing. So the Haldimand RiverKings with a shorthanded goal here in the first period, up 1-0 with 1:56 remaining. Face off to the right of Perkis. Face off won by Weeks, back to Foot. He's hounded, but Weeks will pick it up and bring it out for your Iceman. Ferocity will try to clear that in. Weeks has to move it back to Baines, and Baines coming back out of the zone. Picks up the puck at the blue line, but it's called on the offside. Face-off won by the Iceman, and Foot will jam that puck in. Perosny gives chase. Weeks picks it up. Tries to move that puck to Baines. Baines strips his man of the puck, trying to kick it back down to Perosny. Turnover again as the RiverKings head back up the other way, though. Camblin for the RiverKings sends it around to the opposite boards. Weeks picks it up, tries to move it to Baines. That's turned over. RiverKings try to center the puck here again. Foot hard hit along the boards. Takes his man out, and then the RiverKings player takes Foot right to the ice. No penalty on the play. Play continues. Puck right to Baines. Sharp angle shot. Just about goes between the blocker and the midsection of the Haldimand goaltender. As Baines almost found the twine. So with 53 seconds left in the first period, the faceoff will be in the RiverKings zone. Gwinnett ties up his man, trying to allow Sawyers to come in and get the puck. The RiverKings will drive up the ice, one-on-one. Off the stick of the RiverKings. Forward allows Carrier to clear that out of the zone. Carrero gets it, turns it right up the middle, right down in within the zone. The turnover almost capitalized on with the RiverKings. Knapczyk able to chip that off the defenseman's stick, and he'll give it up to Sawyers. Sawyers has his stick slashed out of his hand, and another penalty for slashing coming to the Iceman. So the Iceman back on the power play.
Call the two-handed guys? Come on.
Second penalty infraction for slashing by the RiverKings. Puts your Iceman back on the power play. Their third power play of the game. 0 for 2 at this point. Face-off won by Weeks. Kept in by Ferris. Ferris hounded along the boards, jams it back. Good pressure by the RiverKings. Aggressive, and Weeks is going to be going to the box for holding. Body position on the RiverKings player, but a holding infraction is called. It's going to actually be Perosny, my mistake, and play some 4-on-4. So 4-on-4 as the face off to the left of Perkins. Shot in on Perkins. That's to the opposite corner. Shot gloved by Perkins and held on to for a whistle. With 2.3 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Weeks wins the draw. Right back, and after the first period has expired, it's a 1-0 lead for the RiverKings over your ice. Will be a minute and 39 seconds of 4-on-4 action, so a little more ice available for both teams. So the RiverKings able to capitalize in the first period on a shorthanded 2-on-1. Your Icemen now technically 0 for 3 on the power play, having had 10 seconds of power play time in the third power play until a penalty was called on your Icemen to provide the 4-on-4 play. I have a little lapel. So your Icemen will be going right to left in this second period. So it's Weeks, Vanderham, Homulus, and Smith out here to start the second period. Your Icemen centermen have been quite efficient in the face-off circle throughout this tournament, winning the majority, I'd say probably 75% of the face-offs between Weeks, Vanderham, and Gwinnett, which has allowed your Icemen to have possession of the puck, which as a result allows for possession time and scoring opportunities. Weeks in to take the draw. I see Vanderham out here as well, so Ferris electing to go with 2 centermen here to start this second period for now. Weeks wins the face-off. He'll jam it to the RiverKings blue line. Turned over. Weeks picks it up. Hounded by 2 or 3 Rivermen players. Chipped inside the blue line momentarily. Forced turnover by Weeks, and he'll give chase. Weeks trying to force another turnover. That's lobbed down the ice, and it'll be called on the icing, as that pass did not connect through the neutral zone for the RiverKings. So Binder and Gwinnett will come out here, the forward duo, as a face-off to the right of the RiverKings cage. Gwinnett ties up his man. RiverKings able to pick it up and chip it out. Right in on that shot off the body of Homulus. Steered into the corner. Smith takes his man in front of the net, so it doesn't allow him to get the puck. Clear it rimmed around the boards, but not out. The RiverKings keep it in. Shot on net. Good job by Perkins to get his pad on that. That hot shot worked out in front. Glorious opportunity for the RiverKings. Almost. able to capitalize as that was right in the crease area. Gwinnett will pick it up, give it up to Smith. Smith tries to gain center, gives it to Binder. Binder gains the blue line, but no further. And that outlet pass by the RiverKings back right up the middle will be down and waved on the icing. "13 more seconds of 4-on-4 play before the RiverKings will be on a 11-second power play. Face-off one by the RiverKings. They'll have to track that puck down in the corner. Almost turned over as Baines was hunting for that puck. Weeks tries to force a turnover. RiverKings will come in, gain the zone, curl back up to the blue line. Kept in momentarily. Ferris will pick it up. Tries to hit Baines, but Baines waved down on the delayed offside. Nice try by Ferris. Just by the time he got that puck under control, Baines was already just over the blue line. Forced turnover by Foot. Gets it to Weeks to the blue line, but no further. RiverKings defenseman loses his footing, still able to clear the puck out of the zone and out of harm's way. Back to 5-on-5 play here. Your Icemen trailing 1-0 to the Haldimand RiverKings here in the second period with 7:36 remaining. Ferris to Foot. That's turned over in the corner. Foot forces a turnover again. Ferris has to go and try to strip his man of the puck. Foot gets the puck as it came to center to Perosny. Perosny over the blue line. Centering pass to Weeks doesn't work. Perosny will get it back in the corner. The RiverKings now looking to exit the zone, aerial it out. And Carrier forces his man on the zone entry to put the puck off a stick and over the glass out of play. Vanderham, Giamaroli, and Binder up front for Coach Ferris now. Defensive zone face off to the right of Perkis. Binder will drive up out of center. Binder tries to protect the puck. Keeps the puck in. Vanderham trying to help him out. Carrier will come back, get the puck at center, and chip it back in. Takes an odd bounce off the side boards right towards the front of the cage. It doesn't materialize in a scoring opportunity for your Iceman. Vanderham back to pick it up. Last one back. Chips it off the boards. That's out into the neutral zone, and the RiverKings will regroup. Still offside as the RiverKings player going to the box, and it is waved down on the offside at the RiverKings bench. 6.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Gwinnett, Knapsick, and Sawyers out here with Homulus and Smith. Tight checking affair here. 1 goal scored thus far by the RiverKings, short-handed. That puck is chipped to the back wall. Sawyers hard hit on his man. The official is going to call an interference penalty against Sawyers as he buried his man. The puck right in the skates of the RiverKings player. The official, RiverKings back on the power play. Giamaroli gets it. Good draw win. And clear by the Icemen. Zone entry by the RiverKings will drive in, try to dip that to the center. Backhand looking to go upstairs on Perkis. That one goes wide. Scramble for the puck in the Iceman zone. Picked up by Binder. He'll bank it off the boards, but not out. Giamaroli will pick it up and lob it down the length of the ice as the Icemen able to get in 2 out of 4 penalty killers on the line change. 5:32 remaining in this second period. 1:13 in the penalty to Sawyers for interference. Pass right to the middle is picked off by Ferris, and he has enough time to send that back out in the neutral zone. RiverKings looking for another zone entry again. Giamaroli forces a turnover on a left stick, and Ferris able to jump on that and jam it down the ice. Weeks in pursuit on the forecheck. The RiverKings able to present that, and delayed offside as the RiverKings player just in over the blue line. 37 seconds remaining in the penalty to Sawyers. Gwinnett forces a turnover, and he'll force Lamb back into his own zone. Lamb kicks it back to the defenseman. RiverKings trying to break out of their own zone. Got a step on Foot. Foot keeps his man to the outside. 17 seconds remaining. Kick back to the point. Fired in on Perkis. That's kicked aside. Perkis had to go down. He stopped that with the pad. Penalty almost expired. Right in on the RiverKings tender as he had a step on the defenseman. Not able to beat him as he tried to go 5-hole. Great burst of speed there by Sawyers, almost knotting things up at 1. Icemen looking to gain momentum off the penalty kill. Face off. Deep in the RiverKings zone. Baines to Carrero. Fired right in on net and easily snagged by the glove of the keeper. Vanderham in to take the draw. He's out here with Porosny and Baines. Vanderham wins it. Baines will rim that around. Iceman will have to hurry up here to get possession of the RiverKings. They're jamming up the wall and out. It's going to be a race for the puck as Carrero forces his man off the puck below the goal line. RiverKings centering pass right into the slot. Can't be handled, and McClung has to pick it up out in the neutral zone, and he'll sling it back into the Iceman zone for the RiverKings. Carrier good up to Baines. Baines with a lob pass to Porosny. Porosny will pick it up, drop it back to Vanderham. Vanderham looks, surveys, tries to send that back through the seam to Baines. That doesn't work. Vanderham chips it back to Carrero. Carrero shot on that rebound and cleared down the length of the ice by the RiverKings to prevent any secondary scoring opportunity with an icing. Good opportunity there. Puck right back to Carrero, and he fired that on net, and the RiverKings tender able to kick out the right pad. Gwinnett in to take the draw. Gwinnett out of the circle. Knapsack will come in relief. Face-off won by the RiverKings. Kicked up the wall and out. Smith will have to go back and pick it up. Homulus will assist his defensive partner. And that puck chipped off a RiverKings stick into the bench for a stoppage of play.
The outside. Oh, except for it doesn't matter any.
Face off to the right of Perkis, won by the RiverKings. Fired on net. Perkis steers that aside. Homulus chips it up the wall to Sawyers. Sawyers kicks it across to the opposite side to Knapsack. Knapsack slams on the brakes. He'll gain the zone. He's hit right at the blue line. Knocked off the puck, and Gwinnett will pick up the puck and give chase. That's turned over. Homulus tries to get zone entry there. That's turned over again, and the Icemen will have to go back and pick it up, but it is waved on the icing. So Coach Ferris will get in a full line change here with 2:22 remaining in the second frame. Still a 1-0 lead for the Haldimand RiverKings over your Icemen. Vanderham in to take the draw. Tries to win the face-off forward to himself. Right back to Binder. Binder to Ferris. Ferris from a sharp angle. That's off the skate of a RiverKings defenseman. That's a 2-on-1 back the other way. And on the 2-on-1, they feed it across to the open man, and he makes no mistake going up over. 2:08 remaining in the second period. Your Icemen now down 2-0 in this game to the RiverKings. Chip up the ice into the Iceman zone. Binder will pick it up. He'll move it to Vanderham. Vanderham Has the puck knocked off his stick. Foot's got to go back and retreat in his own zone. He moves it up the boards. That puck into the RiverKings zone. Chipped around the boards, almost around the net. It's inadvertently worked back out to the point. His foot tries to move that in. He'll shovel that to the net. Binder tries to track that down. The RiverKings goaltender will pounce on that and hold it for a whistle. So Weeks in to take the draw. Good pass by Baines, finding Weeks through the seam, and he got most of that. That just sailed up over the RiverKings net. Weeks again tries to get that on net. That goes off a stick. Baines in pursuit of the puck on the near boards. Comes to Porozny. Porozny off the post on the far side low. Another shot right in on net is held on, and game management by the RiverKings tender as he will get a stoppage of play. Your Icemen looking to capitalize here before the end of the second period with 1:07 remaining. Weeks with a clear draw, went back to Carrero. Kick it over to Carrier. Carrier fires it. Steered aside by the blocker of the tender. Back out and down the ice. Icing is going to be waved off as Carrier picks up the puck. He'll protect the puck. Jam it up the wall. Up to Porozny. Doesn't get out. Weeks will pick up the puck and curl back into the near boards. Porozny over to Baines. Baines has a step. He's driving wide. He'll get the zone. Looks, fires. That's off the defenseman's stick. And as he tried to go far side upstairs, Baines right back to Weeks. Weeks over to Porozny. Porozny crossbar and down as again Porozny hits a post. Another glorious opportunity, and it would have cut the lead in half. The Icemen send up by, good job by Perkis to move it up to Porozny. It's going to be waved down on the icing. So with 8 seconds remaining in the second period, the face-off will come back down into the Iceman zone. Gwinnett ties his man up. Homulus will send that out airborne. And as time expires, it is your Icemen trailing by 2 over the Haldimand RiverKings after RiverKings lead. So your Icemen down but not out in this game against the Haldimand RiverKings. Just looking to capitalize on opportunities in this third frame. Gwinnett centering Sawyers and Knapsack to start this third period, along with Smith and Homulus on the blue line. Icemen looking to take momentum from the end of the second period into the third and capitalize. Face-off won by Gwinnett to Homulus, and Sawyers will chip it in and give chase. Sawyers with a hard hit in the corner, forcing a turnover. Knapsack in pursuit. He's squeezed out. Homulus with a hard hit. That's sent right in on net, and the Riverman, the RiverKings goaltender, holds on for a whistle. So some physicality here to start the third period, forcing turnovers and subsequently trying to get some offense going here to cut the 2-goal deficit in half. Good face-off win by Gwinnett as he kicked it back with his skates back to Homulus. Smith pinches down to keep it in. Iceman will have to tag up. Romulus will lob that back into the RiverKings zone as Smith goes for a change. Forced turnover, shot low, trying to go short side. Romulus fires that one. We have a penalty coming to the RiverKings for cross-checking, which will put your Iceman on the power play. By Weeks, right back to Baines, and he fires that on net, but that's snagged by the glove of the Haldimand tender. Face-off will come to the opposite circle. Weeks to take the draw, kicks to Porosny. Porosny to Baines. Baines looks off his man. Ferris just misses short side going upstairs. Haldimand looking to capitalize, throw-handed again, tried to free a guy, but that doesn't work, and Ferris will pick it back up. Over to Porosny. Porosny stripped to the puck, but Baines will inadvertently pick it up. Gain the zone. He'll rim that around the boards. Porosny will chip it to Ferris. Ferris back to Porosny. Porosny looks, tries to sift that into the slot. That's knocked down by the paddle of the RiverKings tender. Porosny, back door to Ferris. Just skips over his stick. What an opportunity there. Baines works it to Porosny. That doesn't work. Ferris will pick it up. Porosny stripped to the puck. He'll jam it back down the wall. So with a minute remaining on the power play, your Icemen with a couple more opportunities to score, unable to bury it and cut the lead in half. That last one coming off a pass. Backdoor of Ferris just skipped over his stick. Turnover here as Haldimand comes back the other way. The RiverKings now trying to kill time off the clock. Will jam it back out of the neutral zone. 40 seconds remaining in the power play as Baines goes back to pick up the puck. 12:44 remaining in this third period. Baines will weave his way through center. Rimming around the boards as Sawyers gives chase. Knapsack closes off the wall. Turnover. Gwinnett chips it into the corner. Sawyers back to Baines. Baines will evade traffic. Back into the corner to Sawyers. Sawyers backdoor to Romulus. It's off a stick back into the neutral zone. This time will expire on the power play. McCormick tries to step up and pick that off. Gwinnett will chip that into the RiverKings zone. So your Iceman on a line. Forced off the puck. It's rimmed around the boards and out the other way. Carrier and Carrero back. 1-on-2. Fired off the body of Carrier and into the glass. The RiverKings content just to keep the puck down low and cycle the puck. Knapsack chips it up to Gwinnett. Gwinnett dodges a hit. Knapsack does the same. Binder tries to get inside on his man. He's stripped of the puck. That puck just lobbed back down into the Iceman zone. Binder chips it to Vanderham. Vanderham tries to center that. He's muscled into the corner as that puck off of a skate. And a turnover and a subsequent delayed penalty coming. So looks like the RiverKings will be penalized again. The interference call on the play, and your Iceman looking to capitalize on surveys his options. The RiverKings very aggressive on the penalty kill, pressing the puck. RiverKings pressure the puck carrier immensely on the penalty kill. They're able to get in a full complement on the penalty kill, and Perkis almost, as he mishandled that, right out in front of the net. Baines leaves that for Porosny. It doesn't work out. Baines to Porosny. Porosny up through the neutral zone. Porosny gains the zone. Ferris keeps the puck in. Weeks hit hard along the boards. Vanderham misfires right to Ferris. Ferris to Baines. Rebound. Vanderham just chips that wide as RiverKings tender was down on his backside. Bays to Weeks. Weeks will sift that in. Gwinnett, shot, rebound. Oh, and a stop by the RiverKings tender. Weeks, glorious opportunity. What a stop by the goaltender. Fired down the length of the ice. 30 seconds remaining in the power play as that outlet pass is picked off by Lambert of the RiverKings. Knapczyk will pick up the puck, move it back to Smith. Smith has to retreat back in his own end, kick it back over to Homulus. Homulus on the near end. Moves it up to Sawyers. Sawyers can't track that down, and that puck is sent back out in the neutral zone. Over to Smith. Smith will gain center and knock Perkis right back into the slot. Shot off the skate of Smith up into the glass. No penalty on the play as Homulus and his man got tied up in the corner. That's chipped up into the neutral zone and out. Could be icing, but it's going to be waved off. 8:20 remaining as Knapczyk centers that puck, looking for Gwinnett. Whoops. Worked up and out of the zone by the RiverKings. McCormick will gain the zone by the RiverKings. Kick it back to Rolas. Back to McCormick on a give and go. And he tucks it in on the give and go. Short side on Perkis to put the RiverKings up by 3. 8:01 remaining in this third period. Your Icemen now down by 3. Wave down on the delayed offside. Icing will also be called as the puck right down into the Iceman zone. So the face-off will be to the right of the RiverKings net. Vanderham, Giamaroli, and Binder out here with Foot and Ferris. Vanderham, clean draw in, back to Binder. Binder to Foot. Foot has to bring it from backhand to forehand. Good job to get that to the net. Worked up the middle. Foot's going to intercept that and give chase. Jammed off the boards. Not out. Good job by Ferris to keep it in, and he's hit up high. No call on the play. Right up into the mast. And it's going to be a head contact penalty coming to the RiverKings that will send your Icemen on yet another power play. Ferris held the puck in and then got hit right up in the... Vanderham spun and knocked that puck to the front of the net. Weeks again in to take the draw. Weeks ties up his man, able to clear back to Baines, still in the faceoff. When Baines gets to the middle, shot is off a stick and cleared down the length of the ice. Baines will go back to pick it up at the Iceman blue line. Baines moves it up to Porosny. Inadvertently through his skates right to Ferris, and the Iceman will gain control inside the zone. Vanderham trying to gain control of the Iceman to go back again as the RiverKings able to clear it down just inside the Iceman zone. Baines will pick it up. Baines drives into the zone. Baines looks. He'll rim that around to Weeks. Weeks, good job to keep it in with his skates. It's a 50-50 puck battle here along the boards. Weeks chips it down to Porosny. Porosny looks, protect the puck. Porosny on his backhand, back to Baines. Baines to Weeks. Just off his stick. Great job to move the puck through the seam there. Weeks picks it up again, tries to move it back to Vanderham on the backhand. That's picked off. And cleared down the length of the ice. 40 seconds remain in the man advantage for your Icemen. Baines force off the puck on the zone entry. Homulus will get it. He's hit hard on the zone entry, but gets the puck in. Sawyers picks it up on the wraparound. Moves it to Gwinnett. Gwinnett down to Knapczyk. Knapczyk curls back to the boards, protecting. Stripped of the puck. It's up and out into the neutral zone as the RiverKings look to kill off yet another penalty. That puck sent through the neutral zone by Homulus, chipped in by Gwinnett. 5:30 opportunity for the RiverKings, so they just fired into the back wall. Omulus jams that up the near boards, but not out. It'll get rimmed around to the opposite side as Smith gives chase. Smith chips it up the wall to Knapczyk. Knapczyk moves it up to Sawyers. Sawyers one-on-one. Sawyers knocked off the puck at the blue line. Good job of the defenseman. Sawyers tried to go inside on him. Sawyers tries to finish his hit along the near boards, and he'll go off. Vanderham drives out of the zone with speed. Vanderham comes in wide, stripped to the puck at the top of the circles, and the puck is chipped back up into the neutral zone. It's going to be waved down on the delayed offside. 4:26 remaining in the third period. Vanderham in to take the draw. Puck lobbed into the Iceman zone to the back wall. Carrero in a battle with his man. Ties him up along the boards. Vanderham, the centerman, in to help out, trying to jam the puck free. The puck does come free. Oh, a centering pass into the slot, picked off by Carrier, who clears that to the point, and that shot right in on Perkis is snagged with the glove. As time ticks down here in the third period, your Icemen sit with a 3-goal deficit, 4:01 remaining against the Haldimand RiverKings. The RiverKings able to score on 2 separate 2-on-1s and a shorthanded goal to get a 3-goal lead. Baines fires up, that's off a stick. Tries to get that to the net. Weeks will hold that in along the wall. Baines gets the puck. Baines tries to center that. Still has the puck along the wall. It's back to Ferris. Ferris fires it through traffic. That hits a RiverKings body and doesn't make its way to the cage. Weeks will send that back in. And the Icemen looking for a lot of offense in a short period of time here with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Ferris hounded. He'll protect the puck, jam it backhand around the wall to Baines. Baines moves that up to Porosny. He'll send that one hopper in on the RiverKings tender, who will smartly hold on for a whistle. Gwinnett in to take the draw. Knapczyk and Sawyers out here with him. Smith and Homulus on the back end. That's cleared up into the head of Knapczyk. That outlet pass, he holds it in. Inadvertently, the puck cleared back down into the Iceman zone. Not far enough for icing. Homulus will work it up to Sawyers. Sawyers on the one touch moves it into the RiverKings zone. It's rimmed around the boards, kept in by Smith. Smith upended at the bench. Held in. Baines or Sawyer's trying to pick that off, and that's bounced off the boards and down the ice. So the RiverKings just trying to kill the clock here now with 2:20 remaining in this final frame. Vanderham in to take the draw out here with Binder and Giamaroli. Carrero and Carrier on the back end. Chipped up and out. And it's chipped around Carrero, and Camblin will give chase. Ooh, a hard hit on Carrier. And Carrier has some choice words. Has a little bit of extracurricular activity. I don't see any official with their arm up, and play will continue. .205 remaining in the third period. The RiverKings parents a little bit up in arms. We will have an infraction now for slashing. So your Icemen will go on yet another power play as the RiverKings will take another minor. With 2:01 remaining here, the Icemen will have to look to. The Iceman will have to tag up Baines over to Weeks. Weeks tries to move it to Vanderham. That's off the end of his stick. He's sent back down the ice. Perkis will stop it for Baines. Baines gains the zone. Vanderham driving to the net. Shot! An unbelievable stop by the tenders. Vanderham able to get his stick on the centering pass by Baines, but not able to slide it past the RiverKings goaltender. He was able to grab it get it between his arm and the midsection on the blocker side and keep that out. Great opportunity there. 30 seconds into this power play. Puck cleared down the length of the ice, and Homulus will have to hurry back. Up to Smith. Smith off a skate. Chips it up into the neutral zone to Gwinnett. That's turned over again. Sawyers picks it up. He'll try to get that in deep. That doesn't work, and the RiverKings back the other way. Puck deep into the RiverKing or the Iceman zone. Homulus up to Sawyers. Sawyers gives it to Knapczyk. He's stripped off the puck. Smith will gain the zone. Smith sends it right in, and the goaltender's going to hold on for a whistle. 44 seconds remaining in the third period. Your Iceman down 3-0. 43 seconds remaining in the power play, but your Iceman still looking to score on the power play. Iceman will have to see what happens in the remainder of these games to see if they continue on with the semifinals, even though they have a 3-1 record with 12 teams in the division of this tournament. Puck cleared to the opposite side to Ferris. Ferris tries to corral that. Hard to do given the no icings. Up to Binder. Binder off his stick, and it'll be cleared back into the Iceman zone. 15 seconds remaining in the third period. Vanderham picks it up. Tries to hit Giamaroli. That doesn't work. 8 seconds remaining as Giamaroli will give chase. Giamaroli picks it up. Works it to the slot to Binder. Binder can't find that. And as time expires, it's the Haldimand RiverKings 3 and your Sierra Iceman 0. So your Iceman finished the round robin with a 2-1 record. And as noted, the Haldimand now improves to 2-1 as well. So we'll have to see how it shakes out as far as the goal differential to see if your Iceman will continue on and play in the semifinals tomorrow. As mentioned, there are games going that start at 9:45 tonight. So depending on which teams are in those games, we'll see if your Iceman will continue on to play in the semis. Well, thanks again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for this game this morning. Unfortunately, your Iceman falling to the Haldimand RiverKings by a score of 3-0. That's not without great opportunities by your Iceman, but unable to solve the RiverKings tender, who was sharp. Made some spectacular saves for the shutout.